I'm standing where Jesus rose from the dead. This tomb has been here for 2,000 years. I traveled 6,000 miles to walk where Jesus walked. From Bethlehem where he was born, to Calvary where he died, to this tomb where he conquered death. What I found will shock you. Some locations aren't where you think. Some are buried under churches. And one is completely gone. This is what Jesus' path actually looks like. Bethlehem, where it all started. Walking through Bethlehem streets. This is Bethlehem. Population, 30,000. 2,000 years ago, it was a tiny village. Luke 2-7 says, there was no room in the inn. The inn wasn't a hotel. It was a guest room in someone's house. And this, enter Church of the Nativity, is the Church of the Nativity, built over the spot where Jesus was born. You go down these stairs into a cave, because houses were built into hillsides. The manger wasn't a wooden box. It was a stone feeding trough, carved into rock, like this. Jesus, born in a cave, not a stable, a cave. Under this silver star, tradition says Mary laid him down. Millions have knelt here. I'm one of them. Nazareth, where he grew up. Walking through Nazareth. Nazareth, where Jesus spent 30 years. John 1:46. Can anything good come from Nazareth? It was that insignificant. Population maybe 400 people. Today, 77,000. But underneath this church, enter Church of the Annunciation, is the grotto where tradition says the angel appeared to Mary. Luke 1:26-8. You will conceive and give birth to a son, right here, in this cave. Nazareth was built into hillsides. Every house had a cave. This is likely Mary's actual house. These stones are 2,000 years old. Jesus walked on these, touched these walls. This is where God became man, in a cave, in a village no one respected. That's the point. Sea of Galilee, where he called disciples. Standing on shore. The Sea of Galilee. This is where Jesus called Peter, James, and John. Matthew 4:19. Come, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men, right here. This water. Get on replica boat. I'm on a 1st century fishing boat replica. This is what Peter's boat looked like. Mark 4:37. A furious squall came up. Jesus calmed it. Mark 4:39. Quiet. Be still. We're sailing where that happened. Sail to middle of sea. Right here. Jesus walked on this water. Matthew 14:25. Peter tried to walk to him, made it halfway before sinking. I'm looking at the spot where Jesus defied physics. The water is calm now, but storms still come, just like 2,000 years ago. Capernaum, his ministry base. Walking through ruins. Capernaum. Matthew 4:13. Jesus made this his headquarters. This isn't a replica. These are actual ruins. 2,000-year-old stones. This synagogue, Show Synagogue, is built on the foundation of the synagogue where Jesus taught. Luke 4:31, where he cast out demons. Mark 1:20, 1-8. The stones underneath, Jesus walked on those. Show Peter's house. And this is Peter's house. They found it. Archaeologically confirmed. Jesus stayed here. Matthew 8:14. Jesus came into Peter's house and saw Peter's mother-in-law lying in bed with a fever. This house, these walls, Jesus healed her here. Jerusalem, the final week. Walking Via Dolorosa. Via Dolorosa, way of suffering. This is the path Jesus walked, carrying the cross, 650 yards from Pilate's judgment hall to Golgotha. We calculated it in an earlier video. I'm walking it now. Walk the path with camera. Every stone he stepped on, gone, buried under 2,000 years of city rebuilding. But the path is the same. Up this hill, through these streets. Station 5, Simon of Cyrene carried the cross. Station 9, Jesus fell the third time. Here. Arrive at Church of Holy Sepulchre. And this is where it ends. The Church of the Holy Sepulchre, built over Calvary and the tomb. Inside is the rock of Golgotha, where the cross stood. Golgotha and the tomb. Inside church. You can touch the rock. The actual rock where the cross was planted. There's a hole in the rock. For the cross, 2,000 years ago, blood dripped on this stone. I'm touching it. Walk to tomb. And this is the tomb, the empty tomb. Matthew 28:6. He is not here. He has risen. You go inside. It's empty, just like the angels said. I'm standing where Jesus' body was laid, and where it wasn't on Sunday morning. Emotional moment inside tomb. This is it, the place that changed everything. He was dead, then he wasn't. Right here, in this cave, the most important location in human history, empty. Back outside, sunset over Jerusalem. I walked where Jesus walked, born in a cave, grew up in a village, ministered by a sea, died on a hill, rose from a tomb, all of it, real places, real stones. Real history. You can go there, touch the same rocks, walk the same paths. Jesus wasn't a myth. He was here, and what happened here changed eternity. Matthew 28:6. He is risen.